Hi, time check. It's exactly 1 p.m. here in the Philippines. And I hope you had your lunch as I did. And it's the Friday the 30th. So many had considered this a bad luck day to have that date where you are going to do something a traumatic or a major decision and it's going to happen on the 30th and Friday the 30th, diba? So for me, I think it's not a sin to have to be to have heard how this superstitious belief coming from the folklore, coming from the legends, coming from, as shared by family from one generation to another, as we're fond of telling and retelling stories. And I I would bet my lunch on it that Friday the 13th is an urban legend that had been passed on from one generation to another, diba? Speaking of urban legend, diba? As yours truly, the CEO who was fortunate enough, to stage and organize an event before COVID-19 had changed the landscape of live events. I am thankful for the participants and the organizers. Happy birthday to Direct Teddy. As of this time, I'm still not able to send you my personal greetings. Saka ko na sa'yo sasabihin. Later on, I will confide in you why I cannot do it in person. So, be that as it may, happy birthday, Direct Teddy. Yes, today is the 13th, Friday, August 13th, 2021. This is your student, Clarisse. Clarisse talaga. This new format of Hello Philippines is live broadcast with screen sharing. So, in times past, it would take me a continuous work from morning till the wee hour of the night, of the evening, before I can finish the episode for upload the next day, diba? So, right here in this setting, in this platform, I can show graphics to help me present the information real time. There are photos and later on videos to be shared as well. So I'm quite excited about this feature of Restream. By the way, I am typing the storyboard while cleaning the bathroom. So that's pandemic work from home, new normal combined with the past normal. Kasi even though pandemic or not, the chore of cleaning up after the house or housekeeping has been relegated to moi. Diba? So pandemic or not, some things are needed to be done. And with the new normal, the work from home, we get to share the advantages and disadvantages. So another feature of this new format is the simultaneous meeting sessions I can host with 6 people. Because admit it or not, spoofing has made the digital age very uncool. It's one of the disadvantages of this age, this era. What do I mean by spoofing? It would okay, you're working on your computer or probably doing something, and then your alarm, your alert will pipe in and say that a message came through. Mabuti kung, makakakilig, like, oh my gosh, it comes from someone that I've been waiting for so long. Di ba ma-excite ka? And then later on, to find out na hindi naman pala dun sa nakalagay, naka-registered na sender, galing ang message. In fact, the sender, the person who was registered as the sender did not know about the message, and worse, the actual person, the real person who supposedly owns that account doesn't even know you. Diba? All the while, you're already sharing, oh my gosh, I received this text message, I received this private message from so-and-so. And as much as I hate to share it, I'm so glad, acting cool. And when in fact later on, only to find out that no, that person doesn't even know you're alive. That person doesn't even care what you did or what you had sent. And that, diba, that's one scenario. Another scenario as a spoofing is that, the same person sending different messages, weird messages to a stranger or probably to a known personality, and then crediting all those messages to you, di ba? So while you were busy slaving away in the kitchen, scrubbing pots, waking up early to prepare breakfast, you didn't know that you have been the targeted setter of weird messages to a person who is really bothered and disturbed by the messages that he or she has been getting purportedly from you, from me. Diba? So that's spoofing. So in this platform, um, if I get to invite them, it's not to shame them, diba? I would ask them to prepare for that time so that if they are still interested, and if they are really the ones who are registered as the account owner, if they have been those greeters, those waivers, those likers, those, diba, those emojis, then they will not be afraid to share their screen with you. So this feature avoids scam. Diba? So that's one advantage of having this kind of live streaming. Another advantage I can point out to my show is the candid way I can speak of what had already been uploaded. So I have been using, I own YouTube account since what I can remember, since I've started in music. And because of the prescribed period for the weird things that I have said back then while I was starting, diba? So now I can only wince and embarrassment about, those early days. We all have that naman, diba? We were not born ready, not really. Some would say they are born ready, but the learning curves can be full of bloopers and trying hard moments. So I can go back to them and I can, discuss about them because they had been, so much time had already passed. But if they will figure out in my here and now, and that they will become material and relevant to any case or to any confusion at this time, 2021, I can easily bring them back. The prescribed period for what I had already said, for those statements and the actions attributed to me, the span periods prescribed, for instance, for personalities mentioned, to react to what I had said 7 years ago, 5 years ago, I can easily explain where I was coming from during that time, diba? Parang sa context, that's internet age for you. Kasi sa atin, diba, sabi nga, think before you click, because once you uploaded it, you don't know the reach and the memory, the right to forget to being forgotten, the right to forget. Diba? It's still a debatable issue. One thing for sure in this digital age, you'll never know what can parang in a more inopportune time, what can be brought out from the grave, what can be resurrected. So, rather than be paranoid about it, let's just admit our humanity. And if there are things to be that needs, if there are things that need apologies, yeah, we should. So, at this point in time where the campaigns will be hybrid, I'm talking about the 2022 election. I know that the campaigns will be hybrid of the past normal and the new normal. The talking points will have less fanfare, entertainment values. I know, because especially that whatever had been said, that had been uploaded, can be recorded and shared without much effort, diba? This is digital age. So kung nag-joke ka lang and your joke is not funny to someone, or your joke, another person feels violated by your joke, by your banters, yeah, that's one of the risks that has to be considered. What we say online to introduce ourselves can be stored and shared at the most inappropriate times, minus the intermission number on your real physical stage, like in meeting the abansi, di ba? So, halimbawa, before, because I come from family of politicians in the government service, so, di ba pag nagkakaroon ng campaign during in times past, may mga meeting, may mga ginagawa na sa physical stage, may mga intermission numbers. So, it takes much effort talaga, concentrated effort para i-record bawat sasabihin mo sa bawat entabladong tatawagin ka para ipakilala, para magsalita. But with the hybrid, the system now, yan, gaya nito, habang nagsasalita ako, pwedeng nare-record na pala ako, di ba? And it can, kung may mga slip of the tongue, during unguarded moments, hindi siya madadilute ng intermission numbers, or hindi madadilute ng, oh my God, I was out of my elements when I was on stage. Parang you can plead like slip of the tongue lang, honest talaga, honest to goodness. Nerves lang. But how can you be so nervous if this is the setting? So, kung ano man yung sinabi mo, yun na yun, di ba? Wait, so, kung ano yung sinabi natin, like in this setup, hindi ka panipaniwala. It's not plausible. The slip of the tongue, the nerves getting the best of us, getting better judgment sa how we're going to share information about us and about another candidate. So some things talaga, there is a paradigm shift. Nagkakaroon talaga ng mga changes now, and it's going to be a hybrid form of campaign. So in this PowerPoint that I want to share, I received this email immediately after ko na mag-broadcast. And it has helped me a lot, guided me in the succeeding broadcast. And I want to make use of this setting para, yeah, I've been talking my head off for 15 minutes, and I want to share this very important reminders, not just for me, but for all of us, because it will become material and relevant come October and come the first quarter, second quarter of 2022. So I am going to share episode 2. Yan. I-share ko lang itong screen na to. Hi, so this is what I'm talking about, sharing this screen. So yesterday I received the report, and then of course I was disappointed about the statistics. And after careful consideration, um, I was actually gratified to be able to receive this notice. So if I can just continue with sharing. So yeah, but I have received this notice. It's the authentication notice from the website based in Austin, Texas, in the USA. And the statistics are both gratifying, and at the same time it's quite discouraging, which is what life is all about, diba? Mixed nuts. So I want to finish this broadcast with the full presentation of this PowerPoint presentation, which is, I got the wrong file again. Share. So let's start all over. The timing. Mm. Yes, and I've learned that the sound, the audio is not working. Diba? So, good thing we have these test broadcasts to fine tune the technicalities. Why in Twitter I could not, it will not play properly, but audio is not working. So, good thing we have these test broadcasts to find. Yeah, so I'm going to work on the file sharing portion so that I will be able to work on much effective presentations. So yun. Hopefully next time it will be better. Finally, before I end, consider the people that I've mentioned. They are what I have in common with past sponsors and attendees, participants, co-workers, associates, the ones who had received my letters, who felt strongly and they communicated to me how strongly they felt about the communication they received from me. So, and consider the unique feature of this common thread of connection and social interactions. Na my documentations, I can make comments to them and about them, copy furnish them of my public presentations because of the IP address, and they can do the same with me now and in the future. For instance, I shared this community with the local personalities, and the time is coming wherein the relevant issues that affect each of the citizens, each of the populace, kung ito man ay sa barangay, mga kabarangay ko sa Ilayan, iyang mga um, kababayan ko sa lungsod ng Lucena, probinsya ko sa lalawigan ng Quezon. So we are going to share issues that matter to all of us. And the time is coming wherein we would have to directly address each other in whatever format and venue it can be. So this is actually in preparation for that. This is your 26 minutes and 9 seconds. So I'm going to work on the file sharing audio. It's not working. Thanks much and God bless. This is your student, Clarisse.